Welcome back to Beyond the Yard. I am your host, Derrick Destroyer. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching, because this is actually the first time ever I'm going to have face-to-face interview with these wrestlers. And if you're listening to this on Spotify or any other streaming platforms, you could still hear it. But if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching it. But now it's time to introduce my guests. Now, these two guests are BTW wrestlers. One of them was a Grand Slam champion. The other one is Mr. BTW. And the other one is Mr. Cool. Or Cool Now, if I'm correct. I hope I didn't butcher it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guests, Ryan, RJS, and BES. Welcome aboard, guys. Welcome.
Actually, it's coolest in the yard.
Oh, I knew it.
Mr. BTW.
We have Ryan. We got BES. How does it feel to be on the show?
It's good to finally... I know we've been talking about it for a long time now. It's good to finally be on.
I know, especially, Derrick Destroyer being in BTW. How does that feel, having me?
It's exciting.
Well, again, we've been talking about it for like 3 years. It's good to finally have you here.
Right.
And we're going to have some good matches. A lot of them.
We actually just had a match, me and you. You want to talk about
Look,
that?
I'm still wearing my gear. Yeah, let's talk about that.
I'm wearing my gear, too.
Derrick Destroyer versus RJS in ACW. Hopefully, you guys enjoy that match. But how would you rate our match that we just had?
Overall, I'm satisfied with the outcome. I'd give it a 3.5.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty good. Yeah.
I recorded it and I watched everything. It was not a bad match.
Yeah, not a bad match.
It was actually pretty good. I'd rate it 4-star, honestly.
4-star?
It was really good.
What are your thoughts about that
it.
match, Derrick?
To be honest, knowing that it was my first match in BTW, it felt crazy. Like, I felt nervous, but I walked out with a smile. I walked in with a smile, if you've seen my match. But it just feels so cool. It's like, if you're watching your favorite movie,
Right.
And when you grow older and you actually have a chance to work with these actors and you're on set, it's kind of like, I don't know how you describe that feeling, when you're like...
Surreal.
There you go. Like, it's just a cool feeling. Like, if you're a backyard wrestler and you understand it, then it's a cool feeling.
It's crazy that you're finally here.
Yeah, when you cross over with people, it's like so exciting. You make so many memories and everything.
For sure.
Banger
like
matches.
Like, this is my 4th crossover.
It's my 4th also.
Your 4th?
Technically, yeah.
Nice.
This is only my 2nd. I've only had one other one.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, actually,
well,
3rd.
Jacob was here before, so technically 3.
I see. The first question I want to ask you guys, what got you guys into wrestling? Like, pro wrestling first.
Pro wrestling. Okay, so there's a long answer and there's a short answer. I'll give you the short answer.
Okay.
My big brother, would always buy these DVD sets. One time I just happened to watch the Fatal 4-Way from, I think, Armageddon 2006.
Okay.
With the Hardys, Eminem, Paul London, Brian Kendrick, and Regal and Taylor.
Nice.
I just got so captivated, and I watched that set multiple times on and on. That's what originally got me into wrestling. But what started wrestling was I was in a bad place. I'm just going to be straight up with you. I wasn't going to be here much longer if I didn't do something. I needed to change.
And we started playing WWE video games.
Yeah, we started playing video games to get that childhood memory back.
Mm-hmm. I did that too.
And then eventually what started me wrestling was I was watching Royal Rumble 2003. In a match that caught my eye was Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit. That match was fucking amazing. I don't care. That's my favorite match ever. And that made me want to become a wrestler. So I knew I was going to be a pro wrestler at that time, but I knew I wanted to start now. So that's what I did. I was like, hey.
Backyard wrestling was the only thing.
I was like, hey, let's start. And then eventually we did.
For sure.
And we just brought in all of our childhood friends that we knew like had some sort of interest in it. And
like Swift, Leon J, Tay.
Big Jaw.
Yeah, all the originals of BTW. We brought them in.
This is kind of like that one feeling where, you know, you want to hang out with your friends, right?
Right.
And, like, instead of, like, going out and playing football, why not, you know, go wrestle and have fun, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And the cool part about that is you go out and you get to record it. And when you record it, you know, you pretty much record your memories. And
Right.
it never goes away unless...
It's like, well, our old channel got deleted, but you can go back and watch some of our classics, and it's like you're watching us grow up.
Pretty much.
Yeah. We had so much
Like,
on
this
that
kid
other
was
channel.
like 4 feet tall in those videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm taller than this one right here.
I was fucking jacked. Now
Yeah,
I'm
and he had
fucking...
short hair back then.
Yeah.
But how does it feel looking back and looking where you're at right now?
I feel like I should be somewhere else because I'm professionally and in the yard right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I should have. I don't know. I think it's how I got into the business because when I started training, I didn't really I didn't do my research and stuff. I just saw a local place. Oh, hey, I want to train. That's how I got into the pro wrestling business. And
We both started doing it
Yeah.
for a little bit.
he
I never
started
really
training.
made it as far as him. I'm not professional, but I'm still in the yard. It's fun to do it. We tried to put me in a match, a professional match.
And they turned it down.
Yeah. So this is pretty much all I can do right now.
I see.
Well, I'm not gonna mention anything, but in July there's a pro show that got me, and you can come and have a match.
Only time
We'll
to tell.
see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
How was it the early days of BTW?
Early days of BTW.
Those were the most fun.
Yeah, those were really fun.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
We film like daily.
All day, every
Uh-huh.
day. It was
every
so fun.
every day in the summer, we'd have like all the originals over, and we just film.
Tay and Swift
upload.
would always.
Yeah, we'd upload daily.
Daily.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was
Did
really
you-
fun. And then we moved to this house, and then just
It all kind of went downhill,
I see.
and then went back up in 2019 when we got this new channel,
Yeah.
and then we had to end due to circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
but those circumstances no longer exist.
So now we're
So-
back.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we all experienced this, especially the backyard community. But how did you guys handle the COVID era?
Oh, if you pay attention, it was like we never even left. We were still uploading every week and stuff. We were still active. It didn't really affect us.
Only for a little bit, but like we film ahead of time, so we didn't have to worry about
Right.
that at the time because for like a month or two, like a while actually, my parents wouldn't let anyone come over or
Right.
us go anywhere or anything like that. So
I'm surprised we got to do the Rumble that year, honestly.
that was shocking. It was only because we did it on his birthday.
No, for real? Like,
Yeah.
gather everybody?
Yep.
I see. No, but it's pretty cool because, like, I think I already said this with Trey.
Right,
Yeah.
Savior.
Yeah, Savior. If you notice it on our previous episode of Beyond the Yard. But we talked about how pro wrestling had the COVID era. We also experienced it too, you know?
Yeah.
And that was something cool. But,
I think MEBW got the worst of that.
yeah,
They had to resort to podcasts and
for
stuff.
real. But it's funny because before COVID, I started the podcast idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I always wanted to, like, hear other backyard podcasts if it was possible, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So you could, like, hear their stories. I think Maximus Roman, Ranting with Roman,
Oh, yeah.
he did this, then I forgot what was the MW or MEBW one. I don't know what they called it. But you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I forget what they called it too.
But I mean, it's just something cool to like listen to, you know, like behind the scenes, beyond the yard, like here, like what you guys do when you guys are not yarding, you know, like just something cool to do. What was I gonna say? What got you guys into yarding? I mean, you kind of were on that topic earlier.
I pretty much said what I got and why I got into, so you can take it off.
Pretty much the same thing for both of us. Like, we started off playing games together, and then we would go out on the trampoline and not film and like wrestle with RTG and us three, and we just have a blast and everything. So one day we were just all like, why don't we just start a channel?
Let's
And
talk
we
about...
do it anyway. Like, let's just film it.
Right. Let's talk about how we had shitty phones back then, so we had to like do 2-minute matches, and then
Like, was it like Android phones or what?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there was like a time limit and stuff.
Yeah, that's
It was
relatable.
terrible.
At the end of the video, we're like, 2 minutes, hurry up.
In the video, in the match. It's about to end.
I know, like, how was it? Like, the editing, was it kind of like bad?
Oh,
We
we didn't
didn't
even
edit.
edit. We just do the video, then post.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. So, like, you guys, like, play music in the background while it's happening?
Yeah.
I see.
One of our first matches that we filmed, actually, my song was AJ Styles' Get Ready to Fly, and his song was Kurt Angle's, and RTG was recording, and he was calling us, like, AJ Styles and Kurt Angle and stuff. When we did a move and stuff.
And we're like, no, redo the video. We're RJS and BES.
Oh, you guys had to redo it?
Yeah.
2 or 3 times.
And
He
then
just kept
you
saying
broke your leg, and so that delayed our feud.
For real. I mean, I was only out of action for like a month or two. Then after that, COVID started.
I was out the whole summer. It was like right when we started. I was in one video, and I jumped him after a match.
Yeah, because
attacked him after a match, and then broke my leg, and I was out the rest of the summer.
Damn, how bad was it?
It wasn't
some
really...
crackhead broke his leg. She was chasing him, and I say crackhead because she's actually a crackhead.
She wasn't at the time, but now.
Oh, okay.
Now she is.
Well,
she was just starting at the time.
I see.
But she chased me up a tree, and then a branch broke, and I fell 40 feet on my leg. There was no, the bone didn't come out or anything, but, it was broken, and I was out of action for the whole summer.
I see.
It was still fun, though, and I was still involved in it, just I couldn't do any matches.
What were some botches, that you remember that are, pretty funny in you guys' channel?
Botches. Okay, so one time we had Tay filming. And I don't know if you know this, but, sometimes how people film, they're just watching and then they're filming the ground.
The soccer moms?
Yeah, they're like... I don't know how to explain it, but I think you know what I'm talking about.
For sure.
There was the one time we were doing a promo, and I'm in the video. I catch him, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing? Film us, not the ground." He's like, "I am filming you." It was funny. Now, botch wise, one time I went for a pedigree on Tay. He tucked out and landed on his head.
Oh,
he pulled out last second and landed on his head.
I was gonna say something about that.
He still struggles a little bit. We gotta train him a little bit.
Yeah. But to the botch thing, I was gonna say something like that. In the beginning of BTW, we'd always with not me and him, but everyone else would end up botching a move and landing on their heads, and me and him would always count it, how many times it happened and stuff, and we kept counting everything. It was,
I don't know if you know
our
this.
little inside joke thingy.
Yeah, it's like the Krillin count on Dragon Ball Abridged,
Okay.
where every time he gets hit, they count it.
Yeah.
That's what it was like. And because it would happen like a lot.
And then
They'd
Royal
always
would end up,
botch moves.
Swift would end up landing on his head the most, and then he's like, "No, I didn't."
You'd
It was
always be
funny.
saying it was Tay.
But it was him.
And then it stopped after Royal threw Tay on his head and almost broke
Oh yeah.
wow.
his neck.
And then that got real beef with Leon J, Tay's brother, and Swift.
Yeah, so
That's
that's why
why-
you guys never seen a match.
Yeah, that's
with
why
them.
they won't have a match, because Leon J holds on to that, and he hasn't forgiven Swift yet.
Mm-hmm.
They've only had one match, and it was in our earlier days of BTW.
And that's when they were friends.
Yeah.
Now they just have bad blood. They hate each other.
Uh-huh.
Like last year for the ending of BTW, because we ended last year and we came back this year.
Yeah.
We had we had Jay come over because we were gonna use him for a taping.
Mm-hmm.
He saw Royal. He's like, you know what? I gotta go.
Wow.
So it's just like wow.
Thankfully, he did the triple threat, though, on the
Yeah.
final show. That's
I
the
think
only
he
way
o-
he'd do it,
yeah, I
'cause I
think-
was in it,
yeah.
I think.
He only did it because BES was in it.
Uh-huh. And he didn't want to leave him hanging?
Yeah.
I see.
But if it was just
I
him
think
versus
he
Royal,
actually did it because it was it was gonna be our last show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
that too.
How was your guys' run in CBW?
Mine got cut short, unfortunately. It hurt
Yeah.
my ankle.
Mine was...
Could have been better.
Mine was pretty good. I had the best, what's it called, record out of everyone,
Mm-hmm.
right?
RTG had 1-0, so
Oh,
100%.
I had 4-1.
It's a weird
So-
thing. The CBW guys like count records and stuff as if they mean something in wrestling, but it don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I don't
It's
care if I
just-
lose or win.
it's-
As long as I have a good match, I'm fine.
Yeah, and entertain you guys.
Yeah,
and
for
have
sure.
fun, and everything.
Yeah, I mean, for ACW, like, I mean, I haven't updated yet, but, like, we have, like, kept, you know, like, how many wins, how many losses on this wrestler, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, if you look closely and you actually paid attention on, like, how much times I've won and lost, I have more losses than wins.
Right.
Yeah, but, like, I don't really care about that because, one, like, you know, it doesn't really matter anything at the end of the day. Unless, you know, if you're feuding with someone, sure, that means anything.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, you know, at least if you're putting on good content and, like, people really enjoy it, then that's what matters.
Yeah.
It doesn't, like, truly mean anything. We will make it seem like it to you guys, but we just go out there, have fun, and who cares? We win, we lose, doesn't matter.
For sure, like, it doesn't matter if Derrick Destroyer, you know, defeats RJS or if RJS defeats Derrick Destroyer, you know, it doesn't matter. As long as, you know, the match was pretty decent, you guys were like, wow.
As long as
You
you
know?
guys liked it and it wasn't, like, a sleeper match, boring.
For sure.
So,
I mean, there's...
back on the topic of CBW.
Mm-hmm.
You had to carry Paul during that match, and Paul has a lot to work on. But you and him had a good match. Like it was,
I tried.
It wasn't bad.
tried my
but
hardest.
You made him look good.
About my selling. I love to sell, by the way.
Yeah, I
It's
seen
one
one
of
of
my
your
favorite
matches on...
things.
I seen your matches on the channel, and you're a pretty good seller.
Mm-hmm.
And same goes for RJS. He's a good seller as well.
Yep. I like facial selling.
Oh, facial. Giggity.
Yeah.
Depends if they're active or not, but who's your dream opponent in the backyards?
I'm actually getting my dream opponent, and I'm not gonna say who it is.
Okay, we'll keep it a secret.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have a dream opponent. I don't really watch
He
that
can have
much
any.
CBW.
He can have a good match with anyone.
Pretty much.
I guarantee I can.
Mm-hmm.
Just watch.
Who would you say is your favorite wrestler, like pro or backyarder?
My favorite pro wrestler?
Let's go with top 5 to make it a bit easy.
Okay, top 5. Does it have to be in order?
Is it all time or
Does it
current?
have to be in
Oh,
order?
anytime, like,
Okay.
on you, like, who do you think is top 5 on your list?
Okay, this is not in order. Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, and Undertaker.
That's good.
For me, professional, I'd say Kurt Angle won. And that's the only person that's in order. Kurt Angle's the greatest wrestler of all time. So Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, RVD, and Shawn Michaels.
Those are pretty
my
good lists.
favorite.
I would say mine is
I have to add my boy John Morrison though.
Oh, John Morrison or Johnny Nitro.
Yep.
Have you seen what happened when he was the Joker in AEW?
Oh yeah, that was a one-off. Unfortunately, I wish he got signed to AEW.
No, but like when he was in AEW, like whoever ran the Twitter, they were like at Johnny Gargano. I don't know if you heard about that.
I didn't. No.
Then like somebody was like, who's running the Twitter account? Then it shows a picture of R-Truth. No, but I would say my top 5, it's Randy Mortar. It would be CM Punk because he was a backyarder, you know.
Yeah.
Then you have Stone Cold. I mean, who doesn't like Stone Cold? Mm-hmm. Then The Undertaker, he's an OG. One from the 80s, I would say, the Hot Rod. He's a pretty good.
Yeah.
He was good on the mic. And even though he has buried a lot of people, I would say John Cena.
Right. John Cena's the GOAT.
For real.
Even if you don't like him, you gotta respect him.
He is a good wrestler.
He is. Even though he does good facials, you know? Like, you can't, go on the internet or or whatever and not see, like, a meme of John Cena, you know?
Yeah. He's one of the most popular wrestlers of all time.
For sure. Like, there's a meme where...
He's been on top for, like...
years.
Yeah. Longer
Since,
than
like,
anyone.
2005.
But I heard them. I don't remember when it was but on his debut, remember with Kurt Angle? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if it was Vince McMahon or whatever. Like, I heard that he wasn't going to last long on the company.
Yeah, I heard that too, that people didn't think that he was going to become anything.
Mm-hmm.
But they proved him wrong. I mean, he proved them wrong.
And it's cool to see John Cena always being with WWE, you know?
Yeah.
He's never been in a different promotion. Has he?
No.
Yeah.
What do you think of those lies where it says Undertaker and Kane were never brothers or something like that? Like, to me, I believe, like, they're brothers, just, the actual people not.
Just not blood brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the characters, like, they're brothers. But, like, people are like,
but
Mark Calloway and Jacob Lynn are not brothers, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, they don't understand it, if that makes sense.
just like the story and everything.
Yeah.
Like their characters are brothers, but in real life, no.
If you could,
just for you guys,
yeah,
to help their story and stuff.
for sure. It's like anything. Like if you watch superhero movies, like you want to believe in it, you know.
Right.
Or else it doesn't feel good. What was I gonna say? Hypothetical. If you could be a pro and be in WWE or any other companies, what era would you like to make your debut in?
Current.
The current?
Yeah, because Ruthless Aggression era and Attitude era, well, any other era, pretty much, I would not make it. We got guys like we got guys like Paul London and Brian Kendrick that would have thrived in this era if they came up in this era.
Yeah.
But since they were in that era, they got fucking shit on.
Like one wrestler I liked was Alex Wright or not?
Oh
Alex
yeah,
Wright? Riley?
Alex Riley. Yep, he also got shit on.
He had so much potential. He was great on the mic.
I was rewatching
that theme song is fucking amazing.
It was fire. That theme song is fire. Didn't the Miz turn on him? Right?
Yeah, the Miz. No,
he turned on the Miz.
Oh, okay.
Miz was getting all in his face.
Yeah. I
They
remember.
should've did something with that.
Do you remember the match? John Cena versus the Miz.
WrestleMania.
No, not WrestleMania. I think it's something Over the Limit. And it was an I Quit match.
I think so, yeah.
Like, fucking John Cena took, like, a hell of a beating. Because there was a part where, like, John Cena was, like, his hands were tied and the Miz was, like, just feeding him candlesticks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember that.
But in your opinion, what would you say is like the best match or top 3 best matches you've seen on TV?
Okay, so I already told you my favorite. So Kurt Angle and Benoit, Rumble 03. We got an underrated match, I think, which is Kurt Angle versus Undertaker at No Way Out 2006.
Oh, it's 6. Okay.
And then, of course, Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 21.
Yeah, that one is a good one.
That one is my favorite of all time. That one. My second is probably. I gotta think about this. There's a lot.
You want to go on first, and
Yeah.
I'm saying you could think of yours. Top 3. I wouldn't say this is in order, but Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels, the 60-minute Iron Man match. That one was pretty good. Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar on Smackdown.
Nice.
I mean, they just went all out, you know?
Yeah.
And, it's kind of rare that you see, Brock Lesnar being handled like that. Especially
Well, it is Kurt Angle.
Yeah. And I would say John Cena versus CM Punk at Money in the Bank. That atmosphere, John Cena walking in, kind of, what was it, Last Man Standing? Or One Night Stand with RVD.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Kind of the same vibe.
Yep. I can't find that on Peacock anymore.
Oh, for real?
It's not there. That show, One Night Stand, 06, I think. It's not there. I looked.
See, that's the thing. I don't like Peacock. I don't understand why they changed it. You know,
Yeah.
I like the format.
It's censored.
Yeah,
It's stupid.
especially the Attitude Era. You know, just you could tell there's some scenes where
Yeah.
it's been cut.
And you can't they take off certain shows.
Mm-hmm.
So
Alright, I got my matches. Number 1 greatest of all time, Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
And then Eddie Guerrero versus JBL, Judgment Day.
Oh yeah, is that the one where he gets all busted open?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, Career versus Streak.
that one is a good one.
WrestleMania. Actually, both of them.
The
they're
25 and
both
26.
Yeah, they're both as good.
I didn't,
Just as good.
grew up watching pay-per-views because I didn't have money, but I started watching WrestleMania 27. That's when I started getting onto the pay-per-views because when I was into wrestling, I was only watching Raw and SmackDown, because it was free on TV.
yeah.
But now, I'm watching, pay-per-views or whatever. Then I don't know, I'm feeling more of a wrestling fan when you get to watch the pay-per-views live and all that. And you get to rage oh my God, The Undertaker lost the streak,
Mm-hmm.
I was just nerve-wracking right there.
Yeah. I don't think that should happen. I think he should have retired with the streak still going.
I feel like he should have retired at WrestleMania 28 against Triple H.
Yeah.
End of an era.
That would have been
Yeah.
perfect.
For sure. That would have been good.
The first pay-per-view I remember watching was No Way Out 2009, and I remember when Jeff Hardy rolled up Edge right in the beginning of the Elimination Chamber match.
Uh-huh.
Everyone
Oh,
was
yeah.
laughing at
Yeah.
Edge and everything. He lost, and then went into the other one and became the World Heavyweight Champion.
A good match was, I believe it was a triple threat. It was, Jeff Hardy, Triple H, and Edge, was it? Armageddon?
Armageddon.
Yep.
That one was a good one. Then, the next...
Jeff Hardy won his first title there.
Yeah, then on the episode of
First
Raw,
one
he did
in the
his...
championship.
He came out with fireworks and all that.
Mm.
That was a big
and then
deal.
They exploded in his face.
Yeah, I remember that. I was watching that. I was like, what happened? Did he get hurt?
They should have kept it on him longer.
Uh-huh.
He lost at the next pay-per-view. And, keeping the championship on him would have been so much better than Hardy Boys feud.
Mm-hmm.
They could have did that at a different time.
Right.
Yeah.
They were pushing. They should have stayed on the push with Jeff.
Do you guys remember that time where it was CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy, Lizard Leaves Town?
Mhm.
Yep.
The cage match? Then, years later, a decade and a half, we get to see the Hardy's boys comes back at Mania.
That was
33.
That pop.
I was the only one believing it in the house, and when I heard that music, I started jumping up and down and screaming, "I told you guys! I knew it!"
Yeah, people
I
thought it
was
was
so
gonna be
happy.
New Day. Remember?
When
'Cause,
Kofi started like walking.
Yeah,
up
for
and
I
then
thought I was
the
like, no way,
music
it can't be
hit.
Kofi. But when the Hardy Boys, because we were watching at my friend's house, and it's me and my 3 other bros, and 2 of them, they go downstairs because they thought it was boring, you know? He's like, oh, it's just going to be the New Day, and that's it. But the moment they hear, you know, the Hardy Boys, they come running up. He's like, no way, no way. Well,
That's one of my favorite tag teams, if not my favorite.
for sure. Like, who doesn't like the Hardy Boys?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of a Lundrick kind of guy.
Okay.
Lundrick's in my top 5.
Mm-hmm.
But
Was he the one that was smiling when Vince McMahon was going to the limo?
yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he get released
isn't
because of
that
that?
why he got
No.
shit
Oh, I
on?
thought he did.
His push stopped after that. Him and he started losing the tag matches and stuff after that, and yeah. And then him and Kendrick broke up, and then they jobbed him out, and then released him.
I see. You guys remember
His career.
the WWE theories? Like, you guys remember hearing that on YouTube? Like, people would make theories about it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I thought that was just pretty cool to, like, listen, people, you know, making theories about what they think of whatever. Like, the Vince, because there was remember the Vince McMahon storyline, the limo?
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a storyline, but it didn't happen because, you know, Chris
Benoit.
Benoit. So he's, like, gone. And, like, he's wondering who's going to run WWE. So there's, like, Triple H, Shane McMahon, Stephanie. Then Mr. McMahon's son was supposed to be Mr. Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
Then, I mean, that's what I remember.
Yep. And then it ended up being Hornswoggle for whatever reason.
Yeah. Then we
They
get to see.
should have made it Kennedy.
Yeah.
Like, that would have been so
Kennedy
much better.
had so
he
many
could have got
missed
a push.
opportunities. Like,
sure.
he won the Money in the Bank. They
Lost
said
it
he's
to Edge.
injured, but really he wasn't. So
Yeah.
he lost it to Edge. Could have done so much more with Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
He was so good on the mic and everything. Like, I loved watching Kennedy.
Were you guys fan of TNA?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not so much when Hogan and all of them.
Like Stings and all that?
No, Sting
Oh.
was always there. But when, like, Hogan and Bischoff
Oh, okay.
invaded and, like, took over,
Mhm.
that's when it went downhill.
I see.
But it was real competition in the Ruthless Aggression era.
Mm-hmm.
I liked their X Division matches are my favorite
Yep,
matches.
so unique.
Is it kind of like where they have, like...
The X, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
X above and they can, like,
Then they
climb
climb.
on it and stuff. And
I
the
heard
titles
that-
hanging in the middle.
I seen that AJ Styles takes, like, brutal bumps from those matches.
Yep.
There was one, I forgot what match, so it's kind of like a steel cage. So, like, there's a guy that's sitting on top of the cage, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Then another guy, he's at the other side. And
The Alex Skipper, Rana.
yeah, when he runs,
Yep.
and I thought that was, like, crazy. What did you guys think of this year's WrestleMania?
Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I think all WWE's ass right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't watch it all.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Sami Zayn and fucking
Knoxville.
Knoxville. That was an entertaining match, though. I'll
For
give
sure.
you that.
I don't think I watched it, not gonna lie.
Oh, you never seen him?
Yeah, I don't think I watched Mania
I see.
this
Like,
year.
I was a huge fan of the Jackass guys, you know?
And then I did like Stone Cold coming back.
Oh, his return. That was
Yep.
that was huge.
But other than that, yeah.
Wait, I watched night 1 or night 2.
The-
I watched one of them.
The Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes.
Oh, yep, that too. So 3 things I liked about Mania, and other than that, it was just like throwaway.
Mm-hmm. Like, those are the matches you could probably see, like, on Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah,
Didn't they do the Andre the Memorial Battle Royal on SmackDown?
Yeah, they did it on SmackDown.
for whatever
It
reason.
makes no sense. But, see, like, I feel like they should just stick it with one night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, you don't see the Super Bowl have 2 nights. Like, it doesn't
What I
make it
would
special.
do is I would I would just fucking delete the
Delete. I was kidding.
Money in the Bank pay-per-view and then have that back on WrestleMania.
Oh yeah.
The Money in the Bank match back on WrestleMania.
That's
They don't do ladder matches in Mania
Because
no more.
like 9 out of 10 times or 10 out of 9.
nine out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay. 9 out of
I'm
10?
tired, guys.
I feel you.
That match like shows you who's gonna be the next world champion.
Yeah.
So it's like a big fucking deal.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be a pay-per-view, I don't think. I think it should be on WrestleMania.
Because back then they used to have like the ladder match for the Intercontinental,
Yeah.
like at 31.
Yeah, they started at like 30, I think.
Mhm.
And then
In like 2009, I'm pretty sure was the last one.
Mm-hmm. What did you guys think of the time when WWE were just releasing wrestlers left and right?
that was recent, right?
I mean, it started like in 2020.
Okay.
I mean, it kept like it's still doing like they're still doing that. But
Yeah, I think it's stupid.
At least they're going to
I-
AEW and getting.
That's not
better
good though,
shots.
because AEW's fucking filled to the top.
Yeah.
that is.
They're not gonna get TV time.
And there was an interview with Tony that says, like, he would like to have all of them, but it wouldn't work because not a lot of people would have TV time.
Yeah, I think they need a brand split on AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give more people TV time.
Mm-hmm. But one wrestler that was surprising that got released was what was his name? I mean, I don't think he was released. He just didn't. Oh, Aleister Black.
Yep.
He was a good one.
At least he's getting TV time on
Yeah.
AEW though.
My first NXT pay-per-view that I ever watched was Warzone, or not Warzone, War Games 2018.
Nice. I actually went to NXT Portland.
Oh, nice.
It was a good show.
It's your trainer.
Yeah. With my trainer.
Before he was a dick.
So how many events did you guys go like to WWE?
We went to like live events and Raw and Smackdown, and then I went to NXT.
Uh-huh.
So like I'd say 5 maybe.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Didn't one of you go to WrestleMania? Or
No, I was saying I wanted to.
Oh, okay.
Because it's going in LA.
Yeah, next year, hopefully I get to go too. You know
Yeah.
how cool that would be? We get to see each other at WrestleMania over there.
Right?
That'd be like the energy in there would be so awesome,
For real.
so electric.
Well, the problem is it's 2 nights,
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah, that's
shit.
stupid.
Like, I just want to, watch WrestleMania, be so satisfied about it, then go home, not,
Mm-hmm.
Because what if night 1 was better than night 2,
Right?
You don't want to be like, what did I just witness,
I'm
Yeah.
disappointed when you go home.
Yeah. Like, you'll be so hyped going then. After night 2, you're like, damn.
What did I just watch?
Yeah.
Oh, Derek. So you asked us who our favorite or who our yard or dream match was. Who's yours?
Well, I mean, I would say 2 because I don't think one's active, but 1, we all know, I always wanted to face Maximus Strowman,
Yep,
but
he's a good one.
yeah, definitely. I mean, if I'm willing to travel to here, Oregon and North Carolina and Tennessee and Nebraska, why can't I travel to New Jersey?
Right.
I mean, I'm willing. It's
If only he was still an EBW,
Yeah.
running EBW or
yeah.
whatever.
I actually was in an episode of EBW
Yeah, that's like a
as like a interviewer.
yeah.
I was cool. I don't want to be like that. That was like the only time I was gonna be in EBW. But hopefully, it depends what happens. If people make comebacks.
Yeah, so we just wrestled each other like not too long ago.
Yeah.
You guys saw it. I hope you guys liked it. Max, if you're hearing this, he's a pretty decent wrestler. You can have a good match with him.
Yeah.
So I recommend it.
Thumbs up. But okay, so we have Max. But another person that's a dream match. I mean, I would say he's active, but like they don't post, weekly. I would say my dream match is BXB.
Okay.
The guys from CMW.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy if you actually make that happen.
Yeah, I mean,
It's so expensive to travel over there, though.
that's for sure. I'd rather save my retirement money than travel over there.
Yeah.
No, but like me and him we're good friends, and we always talked about like, hey, what if we had a match? Like, how do you think it would start? And like from what we've been talking about, like we also been FaceTiming, and he said that would be like a 5-star match, probably 6, or it depends how it goes. But it's like a match that we will definitely never forget.
Yeah.
It'll probably be like the first international backyard. I don't know if that's true or not, but it'll be something cool.
Could be, yeah, because he's all the way fucking Australia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I do podcast episodes with him, back home it'll be like 2 a.m, and over there it'll be like 1 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be like staying up all night, talking, and my parents will be wondering, who are you talking to at this time of the night? Well, BXB, if you're listening to this, depends what happens in the future. I hope you get ready, because depends if it's sooner or later. We're gonna have our match if everything goes out well,
So honestly, I'm still in the yard
Mm-hmm.
till I get that one dream match, and I'm getting it. So like, I don't think that I'm gonna be in the yard much longer,
Right.
because I'm getting that dream match. So,
And how are you feeling towards it? Like,
oh, I'm fucking excited. Let's go.
Uh-huh.
Finally happening. I'm traveling to New York, so.
oh, nice.
And if this motherfucker wants to come, he can.
Uh-huh.
Haven't quite decided yet.
I see. I mean, you still got time till whatever the day is,
Yep.
Yeah. We want to buy plane tickets early,
Yeah.
so I need to decide.
It's cheaper. Yeah, I mean, if I bought my, my ticket plane, like a week ago, because I bought I don't know how I would say it. I'm kind of mumbling my words right now, but the plane ticket that I bought it last week to come here.
Yeah.
And it was pretty expensive. But if I bought it like a month ago, it would have been like a bit lower.
Then you didn't know you were gonna you were planning on driving all the way here.
Yeah, the original plan was driving. Like, that was for sure. Then I realized, what am I doing with this much money? Because I had like $5,000 in my pocket. I was like, why, give it a shot. Let's see how an airplane ride goes.
So how was your first flight ever?
I'm not gonna lie, it felt like, so this is how a professional does it, Because like some guys do it. Because back then,
First time traveling to wrestle somewhere?
yeah, in an airplane, like, a neck pillow, headphones, dragging your... Huh?
Didn't you have like in that thing?
Oh, I had glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this fool, I was sleeping in the back seat because I was hella tired. Because where I'm from, it's 2 a.m, and it was barely like 12. And this fool, we stopped at a rest stop, and he takes a video of me.
And then Eminem's playing in the background too.
Yeah.
So it just looks funny.
For real. But overall, I would rate my flight 9 out of 10. I mean, everything went all good.
Nice.
And I didn't, got any problems with my seat.
Okay, so I know my first flight ever was to Michigan, right?
Okay.
The flight there was fucking awesome. The flight back sucked because my back was fucking hurt. Bumping on that ground, like I guess I got a knot in my back, and I had to go to the chiropractor.
Uh-huh.
I had to go to the chiropractor for like 2 months for it. But yeah, the plane ride back from Michigan was hell.
I'll keep that in mind, so when I get back home, I'm gonna be sore as a motherfucker. No, but I remember my dream match against Caution. Like, we kicked each other's ass because we practically had like 3 matches in one, because it was a 3 stages match.
Yeah.
And it was brutal because we were on the trampoline, we were on the ground, and like we were fucking just kicking each other's ass because it wasn't a title match or anything. It wasn't about like who was better. It was just about 2 guys having a match. But the day or the morning of the next day, I was so sure I couldn't get up.
Yeah.
Then like I think
the first day in Michigan, I fucked up my back because I was going hard.
Yeah.
I was treating the ground like it was an actual professional wrestling ring.
Okay.
So I was like bumping and shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I was going hard on the MEBW floor. So,
Mhm.
and that ground is like 10 times harder than any other yard.
Wow.
It's like the hardest yard
Even
I've ever.
ours?
Yeah,
I see.
Ours are point.
it's
Ours is pointy,
it's because
though.
they fucking wrestled on it so much.
I think I got used to it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, you were saying something. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. How was it when you made your Indies debut? Like when you actually had your first
so
pro match?
I made my debut in 2020. It was surreal. I got number 1 in a rumble,
Okay.
and I lasted till like the final 4. And normally, like when you get into the business, you're a fucking jobber, and like normally I wouldn't have lasted like till the next entrant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially with who came out at number 2, which was a big fat guy.
Like a big fat guy.
Big, tall, fat guy. Yeah.
Big V.
I'm glad I lasted till the final 4.
Uh-huh.
It
and
was
then
supposed to be longer, and he was supposed to have...
like a standoff with someone, but things didn't go that way.
Mm-hmm.
Things change.
Yeah.
But then after that, I kind of got depressed because COVID hit, and my professional career didn't take off as I thought it would.
Yeah.
So I had to wait like 2 extra years, and now it's finally taken off.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah. I'm asking that because I never like went pro yet, you know. And where I'm from, we don't have like pro wrestling schools unless it's like 5 hours away. But I never had a dream match or like a debut match, you know.
Right.
Like I had a debut race, you know, on a horse. So like it was kind of nervous because, you know, like you're on a horse and like it's your first race or your first meet or first match or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like it was a 1-on-1. So like I didn't know how it was gonna go because like me and the horse, like we had never raced before. And it's our first time racing. And after the race we didn't win, but you know, I was satisfied because you know we crossed the finish line and nobody got hurt.
It's always like cool to finally get to do what you've always wanted to do.
Then not long ago, the 1st of May, I actually had my first win.
Nice.
Yeah, and the cool part is I recorded it with my GoPro.
I just got my first win 2 weeks ago, and professionally. So,
And how did that feel when you had your first win?
in my mind, it felt awesome. But then I went backstage, and they were like telling me it was like a negative environment. So I guess the match wasn't that good.
I see. I mean, when I won my first race, like it felt good, cause like you know, winning in front of your hometown, and you know we got our picture taken cause we came in first place. But no, you're good. But the thing I was saying was that like I could have done better because like when you're racing, you're not supposed to move as much. You're supposed to kind of like ball up, you know. But you're supposed to have like you always try to make improvements, you know? And the same goes with wrestling. Like, if you had your first match, and if you think it did good or did bad, you could also keep making improvements, you know?
Mm-hmm. There's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
Like, you're never perfect. Just keep training.
For sure.
And I still need work on some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I suck at locking up and, like, chain wrestling and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I can definitely work on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if you're good on, like, what you're doing with this, you know, keep working on that. Because, like, if you're trying to do something else that you're not good at, it doesn't show good, you know? It doesn't, like...
Yeah.
And also, you never stop learning, so every time you're out there, it's a learning experience, so...
Mm-hmm.
Learn something new.
Yeah.
Every time.
Like, if you had this match, you could, like, rewatch and be like, oh, I did this and that. What could I do to improve it? Or to improve it? What would you guys say is... How will I say it?
So what I
break it
like to do in the matches is, like, if I mess up or something or do something bad,
Yeah.
I take that and try to work on it in the next match so it looks better, you know?
Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up over it. Just work on it.
Everyone botches and stuff, you know?
I mean, it's part of the industry, you know?
Just
yeah. You mess up every time.
Keep trying. You'll get it good at some point. Just gotta not give up and keep going.
I mean, if you look at the big guys, you know, like they botch. Like everybody botches, you
Yeah.
know. Especially at Mania, like they botch. But sure, people may laugh at it, but you know, still a good match.
Yeah. It's just a little minor error.
Mm-hmm.
You can work on that.
For sure. I mean, there's nothing that you can't change it. We have a dog here. It's a husky.
There's a lot happening at our
Yeah.
house right now.
No, it's fine. There's a lot of stuff happening in this house. We got RJS picking up the phone. Well, yeah, I had my match with RJS. It was pretty good. I can't wait to have my other matches here. Have other good shows here.
So we're gonna be picking up the CBW guys soon,
Mm-hmm.
in like an hour, right?
Yeah, because what time is it? It's 1:33.
In about an hour, we're gonna do something for you guys after this video when our Tajik gets home. Then we're gonna go get him.
Mm-hmm. What do you think the guys are going to say that I'm here? Like, what do you think?
Oh, they're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Uh,
Like 3 promotions.
so
in
honestly,
one.
shit,
Great.
you're not gonna be here, so I'll have to just airdrop you the behind the scenes that I'm gonna film. But what I'm planning on doing is, you know the setup in my room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, first come, first serve. Get their, and not tell them what it is. Get their full on reaction of the room.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah.
I guarantee they're gonna gang up on Paul.
They are. For sure.
Do you not have any of them on Snap?
Nope.
Oh, for
I
real?
had William, but I think he unadded me for some reason. So
Do you contact them by Instagram or?
yeah, Instagram.
Let's see. If there's anything you want to say to the backyard community, what would you like to say to them?
Right now it's dying, so not much you can say.
We need more of you guys.
We need more.
We need more. It's fun. Try it. It might not look like fun or whatever, but when you go out there and actually do it,
And make
you
memories?
can't, like, you're not thinking about the real world. You're in your own little
Now
world
something-
out there,
Yeah.
and, like, it's just a good getaway. It's fun.
Something I would change about backyard wrestling though is how it's perceived.
Okay.
Like professionally, it gets shit on.
Yeah.
So I wish it actually meant something, you know? Like it's just for fun, but I wish it meant something.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Some people,
some
like,
people, like MEBW, they were really good at wrestling.
Yeah.
So it's nothing to look down upon.
They were like,
I think it's just like looking back at the 90s backyard wrestling.
yeah.
Trying to be ECW and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's what I would change.
Yeah, because on the episode that I had Maximus Roman, we talked about that, you know?
Yeah.
About how, like, they deflect on us because how backyard wrestling, how, like, they think how it was, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, right now, we're doing backyard wrestling, but, like, we kind of classify it as YouTube wrestling, you know?
Yeah, at least it's watchable, you know? It's not like that shitty, oh, let's do a garbage weapon match. I don't know.
Like, we produce, like, content, storylines, you know? Dream
Yeah.
matches, crossovers.
At least it makes sense. It makes sense.
we actually, like, try.
Mm-hmm.
They just went out there and didn't give a fuck
Mm-hmm.
and then posted a video.
Yeah.
And then that's how the professionals think
They were
it
like,
is
"What the
now.
fuck
That's
is
how
this?"
they
No,
perceive us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it's not like that. We
And it's unfortunate because
We did our research.
a lot of yarders are actually trained too.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And some guys, like,
it's just we're too young. We can't go to the pros yet, so we got to do something.
mm-hmm. Like, just, how do you say, like, it's kind of like when you go out there, you kind of, like, vision it, you know? Like, you just imagine, like, there's a crowd,
imagine
you know?
there's like
Imagine,
WrestleMania level crowd out
Yeah.
there.
That's
and
how
all
we
of
do it.
them are chanting your name. Like
Sure.
that must feel so good.
Yeah.
Thousands of people just BS.
Yeah, imagine
That'd be
like
great.
in our match, the RJS versus Derrick. Like imagine in our match, and we had like fans, and they were chanting Derrick, RJS sucks, Derrick, or
Yeah.
something like that. You know, that'd be something cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's some backyard channels where they actually have crowds. You know.
We've had a few crowds on like our special shows sometimes.
Yeah. One time we had like a Rumble. Or actually, both. They were both at the Rumbles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just because it's at my birthday party. So
Yeah.
a lot of people are there. So.
And they come out and watch. Sometimes, we run an my parents run an adult foster home in our house. And sometimes the old ladies go out on the porch.
The
or
balcony?
deck
So
or
we have
whatever,
our own like
and,
personal
like,
crowd.
Nice.
even watch also. Or they'll be like sitting in the living room, goes
Uh-huh.
upstairs. It's like we have a sliding glass window and you can see.
Mhm.
They'll be just sitting up there watching us.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does it feel to be on Beyond the Yard?
Like I said, we've been like trying to work this thing
Uh-huh.
out for like a long time.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never done.
I'm
a
glad
face-to-face.
we're actually finally doing it, and
Yeah.
this is a first for you. So,
for sure.
Not
Face to
gonna
face.
lie, I thought this was never gonna end up happening.
Yeah. I always wanted to have like a show, you know, like have guests,
Mhm.
talk, hang out, and all that.
Yeah.
We're having fun. We've been
Yeah.
doing it for like 50 minutes.
Yeah, funny story. I don't know if you guys noticed, but if you follow us on our Instagram page or whatnot, me and Ryan, we both have Spider-Man suits.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just need one more person to recreate the whole meme. The meme. you
Oh
know?
yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
For real?
I need to get one. Go out there.
Uh-huh.
Dress up
Word
as
in the
three
next Spider-Man
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. Well, did you guys get to see Doctor Strange too?
Yeah.
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 I actually work at the movie theater.
Oh,
so
for
I
real?
get movies for free. We went in and seen it for free.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I've seen it like twice,
Uh-huh.
3 times maybe. I honestly,
I thought there was gonna be more cameos.
Yeah, for real, that's what I was thinking too.
and I thought it was gonna be better. Like it was good,
Uh-huh.
but like it made it out to be so much better.
Yeah.
I think the fans' expectations were a little too high.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because like No Way Home just came out and
For
like
they wanted
Endgame
more.
and everything.
People thought that
Yeah.
Godzilla was gonna be in it and all that. But I like Doctor Strange because it was directed by Sam Raimi,
Yep.
the
Mhm.
director from The Evil Dead and the Tobey Maguire trilogy. And it had like elements from Spider-Man, you know. I don't know if you felt it,
Mhm.
but it felt like
And Evil Dead too.
yeah. Oh, you seen those movies?
Yep.
She was like a murderer, just
I
going
know.
around killing everyone.
She fucking wiped the floor with Black Bolt.
Yeah.
What mouth?
The smartest man alive.
Dumbest man alive.
Yeah.
He forgets he's the smartest.
They
man.
were making memes about that where it shows Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
And Mr. Fantastic, he's like, Wanda, I don't know how the dialogue said, but it says, Wanda, you do not want to mess with him. He didn't save Gwen. Then Wanda's like, didn't save. Then it shows Gwen.
I just seen that.
But I don't know if you guys know this character,
Oh, wait,
the
no,
actor.
I know what it was. It was Gwen, I got your back, and then or
No,
something.
you don't.
Yeah,
And then
there
she
you
was
go.
like, no, you don't. No, she was like, what back?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
What?
then it was her hanging like that.
Yeah, there's another one where Mr. Fantastic, he was like, Wanda, Batman doesn't have superpowers. Then Wanda's like, what powers? Then it shows Batman with powers. But do you know the actor Bruce Campbell?
Yep. He was in there.
Yeah, that was I gave a huge pop when I saw that. I was like, hey, look, like the Leonardo DiCaprio, you know, where he goes like shush shush.
Yeah.
You know that one? And I like people didn't like the end credit. Like I don't know why they didn't
I
like
thought
it.
it was good.
Yeah, I thought it was good too.
It's over.
Yeah, like that's a good way to end it.
Yeah.
Like when people, like you seen the Batman,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
movie? Like people didn't like it because it says goodbye or something like that.
Mm.
I mean, I guess it was like pretty good because you know,
It was
There's
a
nothing-
little long.
yeah,
I liked it though.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
it felt like a different Batman. Like you're in the Batman world.
Yeah, it
But,
felt like
like-
the real Batman.
Like detectives.
The
Like,
and all
they
that.
story
finally
was
got
so
him.
much better.
Uh-huh.
They finally got him
Yeah.
right.
Not gonna lie. After the movie, I went home and I was listening to the entire soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went for a run, I was listening to the Batman soundtrack, and like it felt different. I felt like I was like in Gotham.
Right.
But do you think there's gonna be like another big movie, kind of like No Way Home?
It's confirmed that they're making a Spider-Man 4 with
Yeah.
Tom Holland.
Oh, it's Tom.
Yeah,
Oh, I heard that Sam Raimi wants to direct another Spider-Man.
I heard that too. I'm pretty sure like all of them are getting another movie.
That it's possible now.
Yeah.
Because Andrew Garfield definitely needs another one.
He needs closure.
For real.
And
Did-
Tom Holland, hand down, already confirmed.
Yeah.
He's having another one.
Yeah, cause I always wanted to see Andrew Garfield deal with Venom.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
And they're both in Sonyverse.
Yeah.
So Tom Hardy's Venom and
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield. So that can happen in the next one.
Hopefully.
Are you guys more of a DC fan or Marvel fan?
I'm both. But
Marvel
yeah,
for me.
more Marvel here, but I'm both.
Oh, that's good. I mean, I'm both fans because who doesn't like this superhero or that superhero from the other company? But I guess the one that highlights most from DC is
I
Batman.
hope there's a day that there's a DC versus Marvel crossover movie.
For sure. I know this is gonna sound crazy.
Flash also.
The Flash.
Flash
He's
is one
OP.
of my favorite.
The- My friend told me that there's a clip in the Flash on the show, and he told me that there's a scene where like the Flash, he's chasing a motorcycle and he doesn't catch him or something like that. I don't know if that's true. No, but believe it or not, I had a dream where they made a movie. It's DC versus Marvel. Like, I don't know what the title, but it was DC versus Marvel, And like, there's two different movies. Like, one you could see it from the DC universe, like from their point of view, and the other one is Marvel. So like they're fighting each other. Then like you get to see. I mean, I don't think it's possible because they already dealt with Thanos,
Yeah.
But like you get to see Darkseid and Thanos, and they're working together. Then like they become so OP now.
You never know. The multiverse is in Marvel now.
Yeah.
Like, Thanos can come back. Anyone really can come back. No one's
Black
actually
Widow.
dead.
Yeah, the Black Widow.
Yeah, she can come back.
Uh-huh.
And then her interaction with the Hawkeye is gonna be cool.
Oh, that would be a cool one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it will be kind of sad. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be emotional.
Uh-huh.
because like Hawkeye watched her die and like tried killing himself over her, and like they were so close, and then finally seeing her alive, like
Yeah.
I'd flip my shit if someone that died walked in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to know what to say.
Yeah. There was a meme about the meme where Andrew Garfield saves MJ
Yeah.
from No Way Home. There was a scene where it shows Natasha, she jumps to get the Soul Stone, so she falling. Then you see Andrew Garfield save her. Yeah. But overall, guys, I just want to say thanks for being on Beyond the Yard. It feels cool to be on,
Yeah.
have you guys on my show. Hopefully, you guys could be back on the show again.
Oh, I'd love
Yeah.
to.
I would too. It was fun.
Yeah, and we could talk about what happened after the whole taping.
Right.
Yeah. We're doing it all in 4 days.
Yeah, and
We're
this is
gonna
just
be
the beginning.
tired.
It's just beginning.
Yeah, I'm also gonna document what goes behind the scenes. Hopefully, you guys do that too.
Yeah.
I did have that job, but I work like the whole time, so I can't really do that much.
Mm-hmm.
I got till 2, and then I worked till dark.
I mean, some people gotta work.
Come back. Hey,
Hey,
stop
It's a joke.
taking shots at me, bro.
Shots. Shot fired. I mean, I didn't say it yesterday, when we were there.
Yeah.
I mean, I just thought it would be
He
funny to
was
say
too
it.
tired for that.
Yeah. But what were we gonna say? If I cut you off.
No, I honestly forgot.
I forgot what he was gonna say, but yeah, is there anything else you want to say before we head out?
No, honestly, I'm good.
Just expect
Expect
A lot of
lot
good
of good
videos.
a lot of good content from BTW in the because we're picking up 3 more guys. So we got Derrick here, we got our roster, and then 3 more guys. So a lot of content to be filmed.
Yeah, and enjoy the Rumble because that comes out before this.
Right. Go watch the Rumble right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just want to say, guys, thanks for being on my show. Even though I'm at your guys' house, but it was a pleasure.
The pleasure's all ours. Bro.
Yeah, here we go. We shake. I'll see you, man.
See you.
This is Derrick Destroyer. We're about to go pick up the guys in a bit. I don't know when, but we're going to go pick them up. This is Derrick Destroyer signing off.